Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Hope that you're having a wonderful one out there, wherever you may be. You may be over here on the east side, the west side, north side, or no side at all, the upside, the downside, the upside down. Thank you so much for clicking on the video, for showing up and stopping on in, as today we go ahead and listen to some 10 years after we've listened to a little bit from them before. And now we're going to cover this track, 50,000 Miles Beneath My Brain, which... that must be a very tall man. This is going to be off of their fourth studio album, Cricklewood Green, which was released in 1970. We're listening to this because it was suggested and sponsored by Tony. So Tony, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for the support as well. Really appreciate that. But I see that this track had also been suggested by the likes of Jeff W. Let's see, Al Devec, Smiling Medicine Entertainment, F. Mellish, K. Fleetwood, Paul Hansberry, Keith Hyder, Peter Andrews, Cotro, and Rand the Progfather. So thank you guys also for the recommendation. I appreciate that as well. Let's go ahead and dive on into it. We'll discuss it a little bit after 50,000 Miles Beneath My Brain. That's that easy come, easy go psychedelic sound, for sure.
Love me, 50,000 miles beneath my brain. Love me, 50,000 times and then again.
I like the harpsichord guitar action right there. Great sound together, especially with that psychedelic sound. Now his passion's coming through. That organ slide. I like how first the organ came through, now the guitar coming in. bass line is fiery underneath that. Very much so. I like how this is just burned up. Everyone has just turned it up to 11. Truly. A 30-second silence? Okay, it's coming back. Okay. I like how they gave us a false ending there. Okay, 50,000 Miles Beneath My Brain is a track that starts from a meaningful hush and then just eventually explodes after that break with the harpsichord and the guitar. And the way that it transforms from that, more subtle kind of still psychedelic, but just in that more kind of that relaxing psychedelic rock feel, the way it kind of shifts from that to something so charged and energetic is really, really fantastic. The lead vocalist, lead vocalist and guitarist Alvin Lee. First of all, that sharp guitar just cuts through the music so nicely. You especially hear it, of course, in the soloing that happens at the end of the track, but his guitar is electrifying. It truly just like comes down like lightning, just kind of charging the air around it. And it sounds so good when it's playing in that kind of frantic, chaotic, and yet extremely melodic and satisfying time. But also it's doing the same thing in the first track, or the first half of the track, I should say. It's still cutting through really nicely, but done so in a much more subtle way there. The bass playing from Leo Lyons, or Leon. Now that was, I feel like, an underrated aspect perhaps of the track. Bass playing sometimes is the underrated aspect of the track. But here, especially on that second half, as they all just kind of go for it at that point. But I feel like the bass playing is just as intense as the guitar playing. The guitar playing may be a little bit more obvious because of the tone and the way it cuts through and is kind of a little bit more front and center. But the bass playing is just as intense, just as serious. And I think Leo is like really, really playing his heart out there. Rick Lee keeping the drums and the rhythm on lock. You know, of course, there's a few fills here and there, but that is really just a constant assault when it comes to the drums. And then you have Chick Churchill on organ, piano, and harpsichord. And I love how the organ sneaks in there near the end, kind of like how the guitar kind of comes in right after that. They just kind of evenly flow into the track very naturally and then kind of carry it from that point forward. But I really liked that break when we had the harpsichord and the guitar playing together. I didn't look at exactly the time that it happened. Here you go. Right, this little... It's a cool little break that happens that kind of begins that shift from what came before, which was very soft-spoken, softly played. Kind of begins that into this. Completely different. And it sounds like the track is almost like of two emotions, you know? Like I said, Alvin Lee, he sings very hushed in the beginning, very quiet, calm, centered. But then by the time it listens to the second half, everyone lets loose incredibly there. Let's dive into these lyrics. I want to know you. I want to show you. I want to grow you inside of me. I want to see you. I want to free you. I want to be you inside of me. Love me 50,000 miles beneath my brain. Love me 50,000 times and then again. So I was thinking about the title of the track and about the lyrics. And I mean, he wants such a deep connection with this person, as evidenced by the first, few lines in here. And then I was thinking about the 50,000 miles beneath my brain. What I was thinking is kind of like this. Let's do a quick search. How about this? Really quick. I'm just going to do this in Google. How long is 50,000 miles? Like in reference to something. That's what I'm kind of looking at. I was trying to get like a map idea on a map, because I have a theory. Perhaps I just want to see if this works out. 50,000 miles. Here's enter an address. I'm not going to put a real address in here. Okay, the point I was getting to is let me do this. This may be an easier way to show what I'm thinking. I don't know how long 50,000 miles is. However, this is what I was kind of thinking. If I'm making sure there's no personal information. If he's up here in North Dakota, maybe 50,000 miles is like beneath his brain is south, like somewhere, I don't know how long it would be, but somewhere down here. So the point I'm getting at with the lyrics is maybe this person is far away from him, maybe beneath his brain, far away from him in a physical sense, but not far in a mental sense. I did all that just to explain that line. Can you love me with 1,000 eyes? Can you see right through my bones? Can you kiss me with 1,000 lips? Can you melt a solid stone? Can you hear me from 1,000 miles when you're screaming at the stars? Can you pull me up to Jupiter when I'm all hung up on Mars? Can you lift me a little bit higher? Of course, Jupiter being further away than Mars. So can you pull me up to that specific height? Can you take me to that next level when I'm stuck here, just a little below that? Burn my eyes with your flame. Let the world spin free. Let it go, baby. I'll do the same. All depends on me. Let it go. It's all the same. What with jewels that you can't see? Love me, love me, love me, babe. Bring it on home to me. So I think that this is truly like a love song. And he's asking this person. They may not be, I'm not 100% sure actually. We may not be exactly on the same level right now in some respect. We may not be physically close to each other right now, but can we lift each other up? Can we elevate one another in some capacity? I feel like I'm not quite hitting the mark on that one. I feel like I'm missing it just a little bit on that one, to be 100% honest. Can you kiss me with 1,000 lips? Can you melt a solid stone? Like maybe he views this person in such a special capacity that he questions like, wow, this person has such power over me, and just power. Could they melt a stone? Like, almost in a jokingly questioning way, like, man, they have so much power. They're so intense. They're so groovy, baby. Something like that. I feel like I'm close, but then again, I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm about 50,000 miles away. Let me know what you guys thought of it, of course, in the comments down below. Tony, thank you so much for the suggestion and the sponsorship as well. Thank you so much for being here. Please slide on back by tomorrow. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all later. Bye.